Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. You know who I am, I'm Route 1 FM, and of course this is Shouting for the Gunners in partnership with the mad scientist FM 9495 database. It is an absolute wonderful database and we're creating something good here. Well, trying to. This season, as my Arsenal team, if you haven't already seen, is not in Europe, so signing players is a little bit harder for me. But what we've got here is a fantastic stadium. I'm now overlooking what many fans call the library. We all know it as Highbury. Look at that, absolutely fantastic. It's held some great memories, past players gracing the pitch, some fantastic people who are in this database. People like George Weah's graced this pitch. Obviously, you got the Arsenal favourites as well, and we're looking to make other legends. I would like to also say thank you very much for everyone who has watched the first two episodes. This is episode 3, and let's get in to see how good this Arsenal team is doing. And in the last episode, it was the month of September, in which we saw the games against Man United, which we lost 1-0. Kevin Campbell then bagged himself a hat-trick against Chelsea in the league. Martin Keown, an unlikely goal scorer, got the equaliser against Ipswich before another brilliant game in the Coca-Cola Cup third round, which saw John Hardson bag a brace, finishing up with a Campbell brace and a penalty for none other than Ian Wright in a 3-2 victory against Coventry. It's left us quite high on the league, with October about to see and some fantastic games against Southampton, Palace and Middlesbrough. And I tell you something, there is a story here. But where are we in the league? So let's go and see that. Heading into those games, we lie third at the moment. Yes, Man United are unbeaten this season. So far, we look like to topple that. We come very close to, but QPR are up there in second place. Yes, players like Les Ferdinand are there. Liverpool in 4th, Blackburn in 5th, Forest, Palace, Everton, Tottenham, Southampton, Newcastle, Villa, Wednesday, Leeds, Leicester, Coventry, Chelsea down there in 17th, Man City, West Ham, Wimbledon, Ipswich and Norwich occupy the relegation zone. But as we all know, it's still early days. The title is not won in November. But we've got October to deal with, and we've got a game against Southampton next up. So let's go into the action. First up was a trip to the Dell, yes, Southampton's old ground, which saw Alan Smith put the ball in the net first of all. Matt Le Tissier then equalised with a thunderous penalty. He was always good from the spot, but it was Mr. Arsenal who then nodded at the near post to make it 2, and then this cracking strike by John Jensen. Yes, Jensen getting on the score sheet. Crystal Palace next saw Wright against his old club, but it was Kevin Campbell opening the scoring thanks to a good run by Parler. Wright then causing torment into Parler. Parler then bagged his goal in a 2-0 win. Middlesbrough in the Coca-Cola Cup, saw Tony Adams getting off on the score sheet first of all. Stefan Schwartz then with Winterburn all across, and Ian Wright got himself on the score sheet. Can't have 5 goals without Ian Wright. And then all of a sudden, John Jensen found his scoring boots, getting another goal for him. So 2 goals in 3 games was brilliant for him. But then we saw goal of the season, we could say, up next when Sparks lost it, and Martin Keown from fully 25 yards bagged it in. Before ending the game, Winterburn straight across, and he sees Paul Merson score. Look at that. 3 games in October and all of them victories. Away to Southampton, yes, 3-1. Smith, Adams and John Jensen getting on the score sheet. Campbell and Parler against Crystal Palace at home. Then a home match against Middlesbrough in the Coca-Cola Cup. Adams, Wright, Jensen, Keown and Merson getting on the score sheet. Well, what can I say? This team is playing well. We've got the luxury of not having European football, which is causing a damper on strengthening the squad. Players that I would like to bring in, especially for my era, playing with Bergkamp, Overmars. I know I've got Glenn Helder coming in January, who will help on the left-hand side. Yes, he was there, but I like to play with him. I found he was a very good winger and never really got a decent chance at Arsenal. I hopefully will change that, depending if I get Overmars or not. But there's so many. We're looking at probably next season building come January. People like Zidane, Batistuta. If there's an Ibrahimovic hanging around, I think it was a bit too early for him, but who knows? We know we've got a Anelka coming in, and we've got a November, which is going to be absolutely dreadful. Look at that: Villa, Blackburn, Sheffield Wednesday, Wimbledon, and Everton all coming up in the next month. But after those 2 wins of the league, where does it put us in the league? And I know we've got 2 games in hand against QPR and Liverpool, but it has put us back down to 4th on 23 points. So Man United up there, 10 wins out of 10 at 30. QPR up there after 12 games, just a point behind, with Liverpool a point ahead of us, and Forest jumping into the 5th place. But like I said, we've got 2 games in hand, so who knows what would happen. When you think of goal scorers there, Alan Shearer's up there, Andy Cole, David Hurst as well up there, Decima. Cracking names in there. When you think of, look at free kick goals, you've got the legend Ray Wilkins has bagged 1. Dennis Wise, Neil Thompson, players of the matches, Ferdinand, Shearer, Dwight York. Average rating, Andy Cole, Kanchelskis, Ferdinand. If you haven't got this database already, go and get it. It is absolutely fun and we can rewrite history in a way. I hope you like this video. Please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. I'm doing this every week. This is the Retro Database, brought to you by the Mad Scientist. Go and check out his Patreon in order to get the links for it and get playing, have some entertainment. Guys, no matter what you call it, football, soccer, football, just remember, we all love the game. I'll catch you next time.